Okay.
Jabarri.
Oh,
You know what time it is?
What time it is?
It's horror time!
I got to give it to Leprechaun because he don't get touched on a lot. Leprechaun
I
is
keep forgetting about
a
the
menace.
Leprechaun.
He's funny, and long as you ain't got his gold shillings, you might be all right.
You'll be okay.
Yeah, you'll be all right.
He was coming for Jennifer Aniston in that movie.
On that first one, got her ass. But that's what they get though. So it's like, y'all don't know where y'all living and you don't know where you going. You just sitting there piling on top of somebody's shit, and next thing you know, you on top of their pile of gold, now they on your back. Leprechaun is one.
I like Leprechaun.
Yes.
Let's see another one. I think Pinhead.
Yeah.
Is another one.
That was a menace.
From Hellraiser.
Yeah, Hellraiser.
It's like these demons, he got like a bunch of different kinds of them, and they just torture a bitch to death.
I love that.
So they get you pick up that block. As soon as you get that block and you open up that bitch, you there.
Trapped.
And then the chains come and they latch onto your skin and they snatch you back into the wall and snatch your body parts off.
Flesh.
Yeah, I don't want nothing about that, but that's iconic. You go when you see it, you mash in Pinhead and you'll see the Pinhead. Scream is a good one. Scream is an iconic villain, and then attached with that one we got Sydney.
We got Sydney Prescott. One of the final girls. One of the final girls. You know what? Out of my two favorite final girls over everything is gonna have to be Laurie Strode and it's gonna have to be Sydney Prescott.
Yes.
Sydney was fighting for her life.
Sydney was fighting for her life. She was falling off. Remember the set in the second movie, the third movie?
When it was the movie set,
the scene.
Yes.
I mean, she was like, I'm finna jump off this building. I'm finna jump off the top of the
I know this house too well. And fell on the back of that truck trailer.
Get me. Because most times when these some of these final girls, they come before. I guess they ain't final girls, secondary girls. They be trying to go out like the Zeta Beta Ada on Scream. Remember Zeta Beta?
But they got her ass.
She going instead of going out the front door. This bitch go up the steps. Like, where you going?
Over in this balcony where you finna get ready to meet your demise.
And I mean, got her stabbed in the back, grabbed her, and then threw her out over the balcony. She went flying.
Now you a milk puddle, bitch. Because you done got through over the damn balcony because you ain't know how to run out the damn door. When you answer that for Omega Beta Zeta, and if it wasn't there, I done ran out that damn door. You hear me? I don't know what y'all be thinking in these movies. We got to get down to having logic and brain thinking too. A lot of y'all could have been here today living, but you're dead because you couldn't think past your nose.
But what makes a final girl a final girl? You know what I'm saying?
I would say what makes a final girl is she fought throughout the whole movie, and then it's always a scene in the end where it's her and the villain, and it's like one big ass face off at the end. Yeah. And it's like gonna be either be me or you, bitch, and it's gonna be your ass.
I guess kind of like with Nancy, kinda. Remember, but she kind of a final girl, but she only appeared in like what two?
But you got to get to her though.
She's still a final girl.
Yeah, you got to get to her. Yeah,
because she held Freddy off.
She was. A final girl, you got to be a strong bitch. You have to fight to the end till your knees get stint up, body toe up, till your head ran to a wall, and you might end up with a knife wound.
You know who was another good final girl? Jessica Biel's character on Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the reboot, not the original, but the reboot. I like the reboot better than the original.
I like the reboot better than the original too.
That's
original. He looked sloppy as hell.
But
give me the loot! Give me the loot!
You got the brains. I got the body.
Boy, that was a sick man.
But I feel like Freddy Krueger is a top tier villain too because he like terrorizes. Like,
he gonna be in top
girls,
5. Most
you know what
definitely.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like, if we had to do an ultimate fantasy pickup mashup, who we pitting against who? What final girl with what ultimate villain?
What final girl? We gotta do Sydney Prescott because she's a fight. She's like.
So that's your top.
That's the top.
Okay.
Yeah, I said Sydney Prescott. Mm-hmm.
Sydney Prescott. Like, okay, who would be a villain that can go up against Sydney?
That's the thing because
I feel like
she was going. Ghostface was fast, quick, knife, gun. It didn't matter. Like I don't know.
But I feel like she can take on and probably beat Michaels. He's too slow.
He's too slow.
He's strong, but he's too slow.
She would have to go against somebody like Art the Clown from Terrifier.
Yeah.
Somebody like that.
Yeah. You know who I want to see Sydney up against? The Xenomorph. From Aliens, because that's a horror movie. If you didn't know,
yeah,
ain't no it's a horror movie.
Yeah, you know, I like when people get sawed down, but that'll do.
But I want to see her against because Sydney, like her character, she just has this like confident final girl, but it's still like I'm not gonna just bullshit it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna be ready for it. I'm ready for it. I'm here. Come and get me. Kind of like
I'm on your ass.
Ooh, who got the best costume?
That is good.
Let me see. Who got the best costume?
The Leprechaun was sharp as hell.
Leprechaun was sharp.
Did you see those shoes with that buckle with that little heel on it? hat, man, was spiffy. And then if that hat get knocked off, he getting up, dusting that bitch right off.
Ain't nobody got it better than Pinhead because he had the suit and it was nice and it had it's like a matrix.
It was tailored.
And then he had the pins in.
He was clean.
And then the symmetrical lines.
It was clean.
That's body jewelry with the pins in.
He was clean as a
real slick with a little water on it. Got a little wet look like the 90s.
That good guy outfit was fly. Fly as a motherfucker. You hear me? If we talk about a fly fit, nigga, you can blend it with everybody. He looked good as a bitch. Red rubber shoes, bitch. Man, that man was clean.
I know how to get you started.
To the side.
I know how to get him started.
Clean as a bitch. Chucky had a suit.
Suit and tie.
Hear me?
Long as I got my suit and tie. Huh?
Come on.
I would love to see Tiana Taylor in Scream. Or Friday the 13th or a Halloween movie. I would love to see that.
That'd be lit.
Because I think she can do it. Tiana Taylor, if you're watching, we support you in a horror film.
Man, hell, where Viola Davis at?
If you haven't seen it, go see Vampire.
Where Viola Davis at? Let's get Viola Davis in the horror film.
That'll be good.
Yes.
You know, she will be real good in Halloween.
Yeah.
She could be like a Dr. Loomis type character, or she could play Laurie Strode, or something. Speaking of Viola Davis, Octavia Spencer was real good in Ma. You hear me?
And 2 coming out. The second one is coming out. They're working on it. Yeah.
We gotta go see the picture.
Yeah, they loved it. Ma was good, and it was funny too. So it's like Octavia Spencer did her fucking thing.
That was good.
Yeah, so I do Viola Davis. I'm on that.
Well, we talked about a lot of villains and final girls, y'all. But put in the comments, let us know who your favorite villain and final girls are. Mm-hmm. Thanks again for joining us for another episode of Parkside Halloween. Y'all like my costume?
Okay, you like how we tuned in? I'm a bird. How them birds used to tip in, bitch, on them old school. With that sack of cash. You hear me?
Make sure you like and subscribe so you get more content like this. Next week, we're talking about new horror versus old horror. You don't want to miss that.
You hear me?